This is the end of module assessment on stem and leaf diagrams. Question number 1, we've got the weights of babies in kilograms. We have to show this information in an ordered stem and leaf diagram. You've got all of the space here on the exam paper if you want to write all of those numbers out in order first before you put them into the stem and leaf diagram, or you want to do an unordered stem and leaf and then order them afterwards. That's absolutely fine, whatever it takes to make sure that you get the numbers in accurately, because this is not difficult, but it's easy to make mistakes. Okay, in this case the numbers are all units and tenths. So the stem is the units, which go from 2 up to 4, and then the leaf will be for the decimals. Now what you need to do, you need to find the smallest value and put the tenths in. The next one after that is 2.7, and then we've got 2.8. And these numbers on the right hand side must be in order. As you go through, 0, 3, 3, cross off the values to ensure that you don't repeat them. 3.5, 3.7, 3.8, 3.8, 3.5, 3.7, 3.8, 3.8, and then do exactly the same with the 4. You've got a 1, a 1, a 2, a 4, a 4, and a 5. Okay, count up here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 rows of 8. That means we've got 16 values. We need to check that we've got 16 values down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which is good. There are 3 marks available. We've got 2 up to this point. To get the final mark, we have to fill in the key. We have to explain what each of these here represents. So this 4, which is in the 2 stems column, means 2.4. You can pick any value here as long as you do it with 1, so we understand the place value. Question number 2, again exactly the same way. Have a look through all of your numbers. They go from 17 all the way through to 42. Cross them off as you go. 3, 5, 9, 7, 7 and 2, and you can see why you need to fill in the key, because there's nothing to distinguish this set of values from this set of values here, whereas these are 2.4 and 2.7, but these values are 17, 18, 18 and so on. So that's why the key is important. So in this case that means 17, and there we go, 3 marks there. Question number 3, exactly the same, but you've got to construct the table for yourself. So again, look through your data, find the smallest value, find the biggest value to ensure you get the correct number of rows. We need 4 rows because the data goes from 29 through to 55. Again, go through, cross off all of the values as you record them. I'm trying to line my digits up as well in columns. It just makes it easier to count them. We've got 16 cars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 values there. Again, there's no prompt, but you must include the key for the final mark. So 29 means 29. And then finally, question number 4, this time we're given the stem and leaf diagram. We need to interpret it. We need to find out what the median is. The median is the middle value when the data is in order. Luckily the data is all in order here, so we can go and cross off smallest and biggest and smallest and biggest all the way until we get to the middle. There is another way to do it. 31, we need to find the middle. Half of 31 is 15 and a half. Now think about it, if you've got 15 values and then you've got a middle one, and then you've got another 15 values, 15 plus 1 plus 15 is 31, so the middle one is going to be the 16th value. So what you can do, rather than crossing off biggest and smallest, you can just count through, because these are in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's the middle one. Again, check there are 16 bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 values smaller, 15 values bigger, that one in the middle. But it's not 2. Look along to the stem, check the key, that means 32. Part B, work out the interquartile range. The interquartile range is the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. This value is 3/4 of the way through the data. This value is 1/4 of the way through the data. Think about, you've got your 15 values, you've got your middle value, and then you've got another 15 values. The value that's 1/4 of the way through the data is halfway through this bottom half. And the value that's halfway through the bottom half is the 8th value. 7 on one side, 7 on the other side. The 8th one is the one in the middle. So go back up to your stem and leaf diagram and count through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your lower quartile is 21. And then again, exactly the same in the top half. We'll count backwards from the end because it's a wee bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go, your upper quartile is 45. So the interquartile range is the difference between them. 45 take away 21 is 24.